So good morning, biohackers, longevity enthusiasts, yogis, leaders, founders, but above all, beautiful souls and hopefully healthy souls. Now, this is a bit different, as many of you have already been innovative enough to know that usually, there's a speaker to the microphone, but because this is an interactive conference, what we do is we put on the headphones, and then you'll actually hear my voice more loud and astute. And if you want to change the volume, you don't press the white button, but you change the volume with this marker here. If you happen to push on the white button, you'll start to listen to other stages. So click it back until it's green here, and I'll just put it on to see, can you hear me? Yeah, I mean, it's not really, is it loud enough? Sure. Feels really strange. I could speak like this with both a headset and a mic. But anyway, I want to once again say a warm welcome to the conversation stage. So this stage, we're going to have both keynotes. We're also going to have live podcasts, which are going to be happening here. And just briefly, if you want to know who I am, because I'll be hosting the stage today and tomorrow, I would say I'm an avid explorer of this adventure called life, both as a communications catalyst, as a moderator and speaker. I'm also a tech entrepreneur between AI, sustainability, and longevity. And from Sweden, but living across the globe. But enough about me. I want to touch us into the first topic and theme of today. Because we really do live in a digital, connected world. And we're becoming more and more disconnected with what is really imperative, and that is our connection with nature. Because as we know, connecting with Mother Nature is really a crucial key to a healthy, sustainable, balanced, and hopefully long life. And that's why it's really a pleasure for us, for our first keynote speaker, who's going to talk and touch upon this topic of human connectedness. And our next speaker, he is a lecturer, a researcher, an author, a nature guide, and a nature therapist. And he's here to talk about nature connectedness. Please give it up for Simon Høegmark.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Thank you. My name is Simon Høegmark. And I'm very glad to be here. I have a PhD in nature psychology. And I work with companies where we learn them, inspire them to reconnect to nature, to learn about nature, to see the ideas in the circles in life. So, but I would like you to tell about my own story where I really reconnected to nature. From some years ago, I was really disconnected to nature. And I was a leader in a big organization. I have so much pressed on my work. And my private life was in trouble. I was getting a divorce. I was so sad. I was so depressed. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And I had to do something. So I decided to go to Norway to hike, to clear my head. And I took up to a place called Lysefjorden. And I was hiking there for 3 days, and I couldn't feel anything. But the 4 days, I was walking through a narrow pinewood forest, and it was dark and cold and dizzy, but there was a smell of pinewood and citrus, and it freshed me up. And when I was coming through the pinewood forest, I had reached the foot of a mountain. And I decided to climb it, to get rid of all my thoughts. And after many hours of struggle, I reached the top of the mountain. And I was a little bit dizzy. and the sky was heavy with gray skies, the clouds. But suddenly, the sun broke through, the clouds spread, and enlightened the landscape. And it all became incredibly beautiful. I was overwhelmed. I got a feeling I was connected to something greater. We know we get, in this kind of situation, you get the love hormone, oxytocin. And I was so grateful to experience this moment. I had a moment of self-forgetfulness. I lay down on the rock and let the sun warm my body. And I visualized that the old mountain was giving me strength and power. And I began to see a small light in the dark. And I started to feel hope. This transformation is something that can change your life. When I was walking down the mountain, I was so present. I could see all the structures, all the patterns, the birds, the animals, so clearly. I was there right now. So I decided I have to work with reconnection to nature. We have two crises in the world today. We have the climate crisis, and the biggest pandemic we have in the world today is mental health problems. And the two problems are interconnected. One of the greatest scientists in the world today is called Edward Wilson. He has made a theory about how we have disconnected to nature and how to lose the problems we have in the world today, we have to reconnect to nature. And he says we have all people in the world have a preference and a love for animals and plants and living systems. We are adapted to understand the information we have from nature. We can understand the birds. The birds have told us anything. If you are going through a forest where there are bird songs, you like it. If they suddenly became quiet, you will be alert. All the information we have in nature, we get from nature, is calm our nerve system because it tells us all about what's happening. So we can relax when we are in nature. We are adapted to relax when we are in safe nature. And we trust our senses. It will tell us if there is coming any danger. We have two kinds of attention. The first one is the direct attention. We use when we are analyzing, when we are planning, when we are organizing, when we are on our smartphones, when we are working on the computer, when we are going through the city and listening to machine sounds, people yelling, all the information you get in nature, because you are analyzing if there are any danger. And in the directed attention, we are in full concentration all the time. And we use a lot of energy. And we get cognitive fatigue. The other kind is called spontaneous attention, which we use when we are relaxing and when we are in nature, because we are adapted to understand all the information we get in nature without using any energy. Because when we are in nature, we just scan the environment and understand it. We can understand huge amount of information without using any energy. The two kinds of attention are connected and have to be balanced. But the problem today in the modern world we are in the direct attention 80% of the time. We are adapted to be in the direct attention 20% of the time. So we have to be more in the spontaneous attention so we can recover. We have to be in the spontaneous attention. We are adapted to be in the spontaneous attention 80% of the time and only 20% in the direct attention. So we have to be in the spontaneous attention in where we work, have some wheel breaks when we in our office. We have to go out to the wood, lay down in the ground, looking up in the treetops, see the light coming through the levers and the trees, hear the birds, feel the soil, sit down and listen to a grake, and just being without some purpose, without any purpose, just being. It's so difficult to us to just be. We have to learn to just be present. And nature can help us to learn how to being again. When we are too much in the direct attention, our brain waves are in high beta, and it stresses our nerve system, and we get sick. It breaks us down. But when you go out in nature, your wave frames go from high beta to alpha waves, and then you get more well-being hormones, and your body can recover. Your body and mind can recover. I would like to show you. I would like you can feel how it is to go from high beta to alpha. So now I will take you to nature, right here, right now. So I would like you to close your eyes. And take a big breath in through your mouth and slowly out. And again. And again. And then again, and then you hold your breath. Hold. And let go. And again. Let go. And the last time. And again. And let go. Now you are traveling to your favorite place in nature. A place where you have some good memories. A place you feel safety. Your secret place. And now you are arrived, and you're sitting, and you're looking around in your secret place. You're looking at the light, the shadows, the structures, the patterns. You look deep, you look close. And then you lie down and feel the ground. And you feel the wind is coming over your body and nursing your body. You can feel the sun is warming your body. And you can see some birds just playing in the wind. And clouds slowly passing by. You can hear birds singing, insects buzzing. And suddenly you feel connected to all the species, all the animals and all the plants. And now you feel a warm wave I see it like a warm wave, warm, wet wave is coming in solar plexus. It's a feeling of safetyness, gratefulness, and love. And the wave is going down and warm your body. Nice, easy feeling you have, warming your body. Let's go down to your legs, further down to your feet, and then back to your legs, and up to your stomach, up to your breast, to your lungs, and you take a deep breath. And again. Last time. And this feeling you have right now can nobody in the world take away from you. You are in the middle of a hurricane. In the middle of a hurricane, there's totally quiet, totally still, totally peace. It's your secret place. Just being there, right now, right here. And slowly, you're sitting up again, looking around in your secret place and say, see you again, soon. And now you can come back and open your eyes. You can always visiting your secret place. If you are in the airport, in the office, and at home, your brain doesn't know if you are in nature or at office. But the more nature experience you get, the stronger this realization can be. And it's the best thing you can do for yourself. 5 minutes a day, you get a real break where your body and mind can recover. From science, we know that just being in sunshine, we get vitamin D, we get vitamin N, and we get more serotonin, well-being hormones, just to being in sun. We know we like you call it nature fractals, the patterns in nature, the structures in nature from levers. We like to see blue and green. It relaxes our brain. We can see amygdala is relaxing. We like the sounds from nature, the wind in the treetops, the birds singing, the sound from the lake. We know when we are touching the soil in nature, there is some bacteria called Mycobacteria vacca. When we inhale that, it boosts our immune system. You get more NK cells, natural killer cells. It kills bacteria and viruses. Then you boost your immune system. We know when trees and plants produce a stuff called phytoncida. When you inhale that, it's their defense against mushrooms. But when we inhale phytoncida, you activate the parasympathetic nerve system, and your body and mind can recover. You rebuild. We know that. So we know just to be in nature, we can boost our immune system. And when you have a strong immune system, you get a better mental health. It's the future. It's how the future can look like. Futures research show it's how it possibly can be. And it gives hope for the next generation. We are Homo imagine. What we can think we can do. Think about a carrot bird to iPhone 70. Think about cave painting to AI. If we can think it, we can do it. How about that office? How about this office? And you can live in this kind of city. It's the future. If we can think it, we can do it. We know from science, just to be and reconnect to nature, being in nature, as a being in nature, and reconnect to nature, you get a stronger immune system, better sleep quality, balanced energy level, positive thoughts, less depression, anxiety, stress, and disorder, a better life, quality of life. We can think more innovative and creative, but most important, it gives hope, meaning, and purpose. The most important thing is hope, meaning, and purpose for your mental health. We have developed a method to work with reconnecting. It's called nature, body, mind, community. The first pillar is how we reconnect to nature, how we learn to being in nature, in different kind of nature qualities, and learn to sense the atmosphere, the aesthetic atmosphere. Work with more nature experience. And we know the bottom pillar is how we get away from the head and down to the body, to your senses. We get a better body awareness, still silent walking, qigong, breathing exercises, sensory stimulation, and embodiment. And we know the mind is relaxing when we are in nature. 90% of our negative thoughts is a lie. It's a lie. So, mind relaxation, we can find new meaning when we are in nature. We can sit down in nature and have vision quest. We can train attention exercises, visualization, nature meditation. And we know when we are in nature in a group, we build up more empathy. We are more present, and we feel more trust, and we want to find the best solution for the purpose and not for our own benefit. We are working together as an organism. And we can keep it together with storytelling, bonfire talks, playing games, and aesthetic work. When all four pillars are activated, we have a better chance to reconnect to ourselves, to the people around us, and a deeper reconnect to nature. So we have to think regenerative, where we learn from the systems and the rhythm of life in nature. We have to reconnect, like 90% of all the other species in the world today are living after the systems in the world, the rhythm of life. You can say, when it's springtime, there's coming a lot of plants up, and at work we have a lot of ideas. We are creative and innovative, and after a while we have a project. And then we have the summertime where we are executing, deliver. And when we have autumn, we are harvest. We get our reward for all the work we have done. And we slowly cool down to the winter timing, where we go to sleep, when we recover, when we are fine thinking, and where we can really relax and have a really break. And then we are ready to the next spring. But all the companies I work with are in springtime, summer, springtime, summer, springtime, summer, springtime, summer. We never come to autumn. When I was a leader, I have a deadline, and a deadline, and a deadline. We are the only species in the world today that's not living after the rhythm of life. You can live after the rhythm of life through a day, through a week, through 3 weeks, or the whole year. We have to learn to live with the rhythm of life. Everybody know this. Maslow's pyramid of needs. But before he died, he was rethinking. Is the will the highest human being can do to self-realization? Is the will the highest? And then he made the 6th level. The 6th level he called self-transcendence. It's when we're going from ego to eco. We're going from inner and outer and real nature connection. And he say the strongest place you can be to self-forgetfulness, you get nature. When you are in nature, you can feel this connectedness, and you get this hormone, oxytocin. It is the love hormone. It keeps all life together on the whole world. It's a super feeling. And you can have this feeling of you are connected to something bigger in yourself. And you can have this feeling of awe. We have to learn to just being. Not kill the time, but being with the time. If we shall learn to live with the nature instead of against it, we have to learn from some of the oldest ecosystems in the world. Half of the animals and plants in the world are living in the rainforest. And the oldest one is Amazonas, 200 million years old. Nature have all the solutions. It has found solutions for 4.6 billion years. All the species are interconnected. All play a part, have a role in this system. When the snow melts from the mountains, it's like blood in your vessels and fill the rainforest with energy. All species have a part. For example, the toucan. It can eat a barrel, fly away, spread the seed like that way, or it can drop the barrel down in the river, and the barrel go with the flood. And a fish can eat it and swim against the flood. Oh, it's a hummingbird. So beautiful. This is a green fly. And the hummingbird fly over to another plant. And the green fly is going down to this plant and pollinate it. All are connected together. It's so beautiful. Ants are spreading the energy down on the ground. Species are living in the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. And highest up, there's some big flowers called epiphyta. They are so heavy, it can crush the big trees and make a light hole and make the sun go down to the small plants. And all are dynamic. The nature can go to sleep. It can go dormant. But when the rain come again, life exploded. Leaves are coming on the trees, flowers is coming on the trees and feed of the flowers. Birds are coming to eat the insects, some birds coming to eat the birds. Whole life explode. Nature will always found balanced. We have to learn from nature to get our own inner balanced. The nature have always right. We need to reconnect to nature. We are nature. When we reconnect to nature, we come closer to the truth and peace of mind. Thank you.